shooting that occurred on Friday, November 4th, 2022. The involved officer is Officer Jamal Harris. He's 27 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2017. In this incident, Officer Crosby was armed with a Smith & Wesson MP-15 rifle equipped with a tactical light. The investigation revealed he fired 3 rounds. Officer Crosby is assigned to the Community Policing Division of Northwest Area Command. The suspect was identified as Rodney Finch. He was a 62-year-old white male adult, 6'2", 200 pounds. His picture is to my left. The investigation revealed Finch was armed with a Winchester stainless police 12-gauge shotgun, again, picture to my left. The investigation revealed that he did not fire any rounds during the incident. However, he did have 6 shotgun rounds in the tube and 7 additional rounds in his pocket. Finch's charges, had he survived, include assault with a deadly weapon, a firearm, 2 counts, assault with a deadly weapon, firearm on a protected person, 5 counts. The details of the OIS are as follows. On November 4th, 2022 at 7:27 p.m., LVMPD dispatch received a 911 call from a citizen reporting a person with a gun outside the residence of 8400 Shady Shores Circle. The citizen reported that the male subject, later identified as Rodney Finch, reported that he was standing out in front of the residence and that Rodney had pointed a shotgun at him and his passengers as they were driving away from the neighborhood. Officers responded to the area and located the suspect's residence. From a distance, they could see Finch standing outside of the residence unarmed. Officers maintained a visual of the house from a distance as they waited for additional officers to arrive. Additional officers arrived and began to set up containment around Finch's residence. Over the course of 20 minutes, Finch entered and exited the residence through the garage several times, armed with the shotgun. Sometimes he'd walk out without the shotgun, other times he'd walk out with the shotgun. At one point, Finch exited with the shotgun, looked down the street at officers, and then went back inside as officers identified themselves and gave him several verbal commands. Ultimately, Finch again exited the garage, pointing the shotgun at officers as they were giving him verbal commands. Officer Crosby then, in fear for his life and those of his partners, fired 3 rounds from his rifle, striking Finch. Finch fell to the ground, and officers subsequently approached him as they requested medical personnel. Medical personnel arrived and immediately began life-saving measures, but unfortunately, Finch was pronounced deceased at the scene. I will now play you several body-worn camera videos depicting the OIS.
Say, police department, drop what's in your hand. This is the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Take a knee. Drop what's in your hand.
The next one is from officers that were positioned just south of the location.
Male's coming out again. He has what appears to be a .413 in his hand going towards the front door.
Kneeling down by the front wall right there.
He has a shotgun. He's pointed in your direction. Shots fired. Shots fired.
This next video is from Officer Crosby, body-worn camera.
Someone's gonna have to tell me what they're saying, like what he's doing. I got ears for you. Yeah, just tell me what they're saying, what he's doing, because I couldn't really hear last time. Okay. And all issues were whooping there.
Coming out again, he has what appears to be a 413 in his hand going towards the front door.
Coming towards front door, maybe 413 in his hands. Looks like a 413.
This is the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department!
Got it.
Get down!
And this last video is from officers that were also nearby.
Coming towards front door, maybe 413 in his hands.
This is the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department! Get down!
You can see a close-up of the suspect coming around. He's holding what appears to be a shotgun, and then he raises it and points it towards the officers. Okay, that concludes the briefing. Is there any questions from you folks? Go ahead.
Did the suspect say anything of why he was carrying around his gun? What was his motive?
We don't know. We talked to the neighbors. We talked to the victims that were there that day that had the gun pointed at him, and they said that he was speaking incoherently at times, but there's no real reason we can find at this point.
How far was Finch from Officer Crosby when Officer Crosby opened fire?
It was from across the street. I don't remember the exact distance, but it was across this 2-lane street, and I think Officer Crosby was on the sidewalk. Any other questions? All right. Thank you, folks.